What's going on, guys? This is Malcolm. You're on Malcolm Talks. I truly do appreciate you guys visiting the channel. I truly do. And when I say that, I'm serious. When I see those views going up, man, I'm like, damn, somebody really listening to what I'm saying. You know, I want to talk to you guys about being deep. And what I mean by that is having a clique of a lot of people with you, being deep. Now, this term is typically used in kind of a, you know, young folks use it a lot. To be honest with you, it's kind of a hood term. It's like, man, we was deep as hell last night, meaning it was a lot of us together. We were on the same team and we rolled up in there. Now, typically when a group is deep, there's a higher likelihood of violence. And that's mostly the case in any situation, because you got to realize when an individual is in a group, they feel more safe, believe it or not. So they're more likely to do or try something crazy than if they were alone or if it was just a few people. So if you got a lot of guys in a group, that one little dude is much more likely to swing on somebody, right, than he would be if he was by himself. And so the funny thing is, people go to the club and go to different places deep, thinking that that's actually going to be a safer thing to do. And I guess it is in a sense, because if you go somewhere and it's a bunch of guys, they're all together and they're deep as hell, but then you show up by yourself, there's a higher likelihood that you'll get jumped, right? And all of this relates to life and business and all these things. And I'm gonna get into that in just a second, because everything I talk about on this channel is analogous to different areas of life. See, everything is actually interconnected. We think it's just a piece here, a piece there, and they're not connected. All of it's connected, but I'm gonna get into that in just a second. In business, it's the same thing. You need to be deep. If you want to be successful, you need to be deep. And what I mean by deep, man, you almost have to be like an octopus. You have to have arms that reach out and can touch things and can touch resources, different people. You have to be cool with a lot of different people in a lot of different areas that will be able to help you, because business is also a contact sport, guys. If you got a football game and it's supposed to be 11 on 11, but then one team only got 9 players and the other team got 11 players, the one with 11 players is probably going to win, because it's an unfair advantage. One team is a little bit deeper than the other. Now, of course, a lot of it depends on whether or not you have a strategy, because a team with 9 players can still beat the crap out of a team with 11 players if they're well organized, if they practice, and if they have a great head coach, and if they know what they're doing, and they're physical, and they're in better shape. But I digress. You really want to be deep, because whenever there's a situation happening, whenever there's somebody competing with you for resources that are not readily available to everybody, because you got to remember, if everybody could be successful, then they would already. So this is a competitive sport. Becoming your best is a competitive sport. You're competing against yourself, you're competing against others. It's very important to understand that going in, so you know what you're dealing with. So I want you to think about that next time you go in for that job interview. You want to be deep. When you go work out, you want to be deep. Push each other. When you decide that you want to start your own business, you want to be deep. You need people that are going to be supporting you, people that can potentially invest in your idea, people that can help you. Because if not, you leave yourself more susceptible to getting jumped. And I don't mean physically jumped. I'm talking about basically jumped by life. The different things that are obstacles that are put up in your way to try to stop you from doing whatever it is you need to do. Sometimes you need a little help, man. It's hard to you need somebody to vouch for you. You need a lot of people to be able to vouch for you. When you're standing alone on your island, you might feel macho. You might feel like you're doing something. You ain't gonna never be able to beat a team that's just deep. It's hard to beat a team, man, because now you're talking about multiple people thinking about something. Not just one person thinking about something. See, we get real arrogant when it comes to that kind of stuff. This is Malcolm, Young Malcolm Talks. Build those relationships, man. Build rapport with people. Don't burn any bridges, man, because you want to be as deep as you can possibly be. You want to be deep as hell, man, with anything you do. And not on no violent, not anything violent, guys. I'm not talking about that. I'm simply using it as an analogy. All right. So this is Malcolm, Young Malcolm Talks. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification button, then you know how that go. I mean, you'll be able to see the videos as soon as they come out. Like the video, whatever, comment down below. Let me know what you want me to talk about next. And I'm gonna holler at you guys next time, man. Peace.